I've done like 7 attempts of this intro. Screw it, let's go into it. What if Freya broke through the vow to renounce war? In the original story, Frieda is killed by Grisha after she refuses to help, well, the people of the walls, due to the power of the First King's will, which restricted her ability to use the full power of the Founder. But in this what if, that changes. When they both transform, Frieda somehow does break the vow, restricts Grisha's movement, giving her time to tear him out from his titan and devour him. But that isn't all that happens. Well, when she was talking to Grisha, Frieda herself wanted to help the people of the walls, but due to the king's will, she isn't able to. So while she broke through this for this tiny bit of time, the titans that were invading the walls stopped and left. Not permanently, due to the fact that, well, the vow would be stabled afterward. So for a small time being, titans wouldn't be like invading the walls too. So according to the fandom, it should be the year 850 that Eren and, well, I guess the training corps, the 104th, graduate. So I'm going to say that Frieda by now would be around 8 years since she's held the Founding Titan. I think that's correct. The Colossal Titan would, well, reappear, break through Trost's gate, and no change whatsoever happens except for one part. Eren stays dead inside the Santa. Well, I guess he was technically alive in Santa, but he dies in the Santa Titan. And I guess before I will have to continue, I do apologize for the different mic changes. I've just been testing stuff out while recording this. Due to zero reaction from the King of the Walls, the Armored Titan would appear. Well, Reiner would turn into the Armored Titan and break through the inner wall. But he won't do this alone. At the same time as breaking through, Annie would go on to the other side and turn on into her Titan form and call upon the Titans within the walls to come out there to, I guess, attack the soldiers and civilians that are still around there. But not all goes as planned. Suddenly, Ymir turns into a Titan and lunges at Bertolt, who would bite his hand to defend himself. But while doing that, nothing happened, and instead, he is squashed by Ymir, who would then proceed to go after Reiner next. The Titans swarming out of the broken gate avoid all the civilians and the soldiers and go straight for Annie, who would, well, I guess, have to defend herself then against the incoming Titan threat. Reiner, who just watched Bertolt die, would become enraged, go after, or intercept Ymir, and completely demolish the Titan and just takes back the jaw. Then he proceeds to go help Annie, who, with both of them together, they do wipe out all the Titans coming after them. Except one, a Titan that stayed in the back, away from all that drama. I think bloodshed's a better word than drama. This Titan is the King of the Walls herself, Frieda, who after 5 years managed to break through the vow to renounce war. Instead of a whole 1 versus 2, Reiner and Annie would lose the Titan form. Frieda leaves her Titan form and makes an announcement to the alien race. She returns the memories of the people of Paradise and declares her intent to release the Titans within the walls to trample Earth, leaving the aliens of Paradise the only survivors of humanity. The walls would crumble and the Titans begin their march until they return to the seas of Paradise, where Frieda ends their existence and returns the Titans of the island back into humans. During the rumbling, Frieda would use her Titan form to consume both Reiner and Annie, and after, she relinquishes her title of Queen to her Historia. She collects the remaining Titan shifters and uses Annie's heart-eating crystal ability to crystallize herself and throws herself into the sea, so her Titan powers are no longer needed. And yes, she could have just gotten rid of the Titans themselves, like Eren did, but as he did that in the original, I want something different. So yeah, that's how she's doing. Now, there's a lot of things that could have also happened. I am just trying to sum this up. Attack on Titan has a lot of what-if scenarios, with those what-if scenarios having their own what-if scenarios. So this is just how I see what if Frieda broke the vow happening. So with all this being said, like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll see you all later.